Hi guys, I am Dorothy Tam. This is my digital artifact on BCM 241 Media Ethnographies. My topic is how modernity and social media affect the horror genre. Here are my research directions. You guys could find out that the first and second one is the most basic background introduction. In this video, I would like to spend more time talking about the other direction. This is the prototype draft when I start to do this research. If you have time, you could pause the video and have a look at it. Before I start to talk about my study, let me explain about the field side of my research. Back in the 1920s, the Universal Pictures found out that people were afraid of the unknown, such as monster, death. At that time, many movies based on this kind of topic, such as Dracula, The Wolfman are the most iconic example. Until now, the rise of technology has led us to imagine the fear of the future. Those horror movies start to use this kind of anxiety as a topic. Though some people say horror movies have always tapped into pop culture's most urgent fears, while which means horror reflects society. I'm a weird person that I am addicted to horror movies so much. It's just crazy watching horror movies make me feel anxious, but I still enjoy watching one after another. Those are questions that pop up inside my mind. Why I love to watch horror movies? Is that just for the exciting feeling? After I check all the posts on LIHKG Lindun, which is a really famous forum in Hong Kong, I found 3 reasons that could explain it. First is our body system. When we get afraid, our brain will produce a chemical endorphins to lead us to relax and feel excited. Next, the horror movie is a way to relieve our fear. Like, I'm afraid of ghosts. I don't know what a ghost looks like or how they scare us in reality. It is quite an abstract concept for me. After I watched The Conjuring, the director illustrated that the ghost is a supernatural spirit. It also tells me how they make their house haunting. It explained the whole picture to me. Thus my fear become contrasted. Finally, are the illuminations of human beginnings. Each horror movie would have villain, also some characters that show the semi side of humanity. This character usually represent the dark side, showing the worst to the audience. Yet somehow, there are always a few characters showing the illumination of human beginnings. They are willing to sacrifice themselves for the others. The audience tend to have a strong feeling with this character and find out that they are attractive. So what are the differences between the fear of unknown and modern phobia? The psychological term of the fear of unknown is xenophobia. These are the examples such as death, disease, darkness, nature. These are the things that we are unfamiliar or unknown, thus we have a lot of imagination about it. We are more sensitive to anxiety about the unknown. While modern phobias such as phonophobia, cyberphobia, technophobia are something that we are familiar, like we use our phone every day, but at the same time we are afraid that these things would destroy our life. So how modernism and modern phobia brings a new evaluation to the horror industry? Industrialization brings a brand new concept to human society, which is the modernism. It brought capitalism, new technology, politics, economy, and other aspects in a profound change. We are starting to imagine the fear of the future. Just like the alpha test reflect the worry of the AI development, we are afraid that AI will replace our role in society. While HUS is a way to express the fear of video call. Horror movies are no longer limited to scare audience. It also provides a chance of reflection to us. After watching the alpha test, I start to think about, do we really over-relying on the new technologies? There's a really fun fact here. After watching Brain, the final chapter, Nye Hongling and Sadako, Jingji, I found out that the rise of the technology would affect the horror genre. In the first version, Sadako spread the curse through videotape and climbed out from the TV. But in the reboot version in 2018 and 19, Sadako spread the curse through social media, such as Twitter, Facebook, and climbed out from the laptop and smartphone. So how modernism and social media affect the general setting in the horror genre? Back in the 1920s, it's easy to find out that the character archetype of women was stereotyped as the damsel in danger that who needs saving from their heroic character. It's a way to illustrate women as vulnerable and in need protect from men. Also, the showcase of patriarchy. Men who hold power and predominate in social role are the savior to women. Here's the fun fact too. If a woman had sex with other character in a horror movie, she probably ended up in a disaster or murdered by the crazy killer. They're usually in sexy clothing or flirt with others. Compared with the sexy babe, the director would create a character representing the innocent virgin. They typically survive or become the girlfriend of that heroic character in the end. Isn't it evident that reflects how society views female sexuality? From punishing sexy babe for being prejudiced to praising the surviving virgin for being chaste. From now on, women no longer stereotyped in an innocent victim or sexy babe anymore. Although women don't have a strong body, they still have a bright and clear mindset to fight on the villain. They also have their own opinion. That is a significant change in the horror genre. Women also could be the heroic character. Just like Halloween 2018 as an example, in the end, Laurie and her daughter Karen and her granddaughter successfully killed the murderer and saving their whole village. It shows that women could stay strong together. At the same time, the rise of social media is pushing the feminism concept to a higher level. Women start to use social media to hold some female online activity, just like Me Too is a really great example. It's rising public awareness of this issue, and another way to show that women start to step up and fight for their rights. Thus, it's not hard to find out that the horror genre abandoned the gender stereotype. So what ethic problem does the horror genre bring up? It's always an essential factor in horror movie is to lead the audience to have a strong contrast of morality and ethics and violence. So it is a great example of Antebellum using the sophistication of violence. It is just smart to using the beautiful sunset and the death of the black woman to illustrate a strong contrast between beautiful and violence. It's also using another way to show the cruel side of racial persecution. Thus, I would say it is a meaningful violence scenes and build up a strong feeling to the audience. However, nowadays, many horror movies are adding so much meaningless violence scenes. Just take The Final Destination as an example. The director tried to show the most disgusting death scenes to the audience. It isn't like Saw to illustrate the same side of the human, but only focusing on the bloody and cruel scenes. The only selling point of The Final Destination is the violent scenes. The reason why the audience would spend money to watch it just for the visual sentiments and exciting feeling, but not the bored and brainless storyline. In this generation, a lot of horror movies start to influence political attitude or social issue in it, and it's hard to escape the fate of political correctness. But there are some good movies like Get Out, as they are really good at inserting the political issue or attitude in the storyline. It has a really deep meaning and even giving a chance of reflection to audience. After we watch the movie, we will start to think about the race and the racist problem, and the successfully rising public awareness of that issue. However, the political value of mainstream society is turning the horror genre into pop cultural and political correctness artifact. Just take the New Mutants as an example. The director using socially valuable group as a topic. It seems like he's trying to step up for them, yet he didn't have much elaboration to this character or the storyline, just putting all the political correctness element in the movie, and it doesn't have any deep meaning too. Pan-entertainment and capitalism ideology package the horror genre into the entertainment industry. Some directors using sensitive issues as the topic, but treating them like another way of earning money. Just take the sudden death of Miss Warren as an example. It's causing that the director early released Annabelle 2 and The Lunch. All he wants is using the well-known reputation of Miss Warren to promote movie and catch up the fate in the society. At the same time, he even cooperated with Snapchat to promote The Lunch. But is this a really good idea to treating a religion topic as a joke? So, overpricing women character but debased male character is causing another way of unfair stereotype. Nowadays, some of the horror movies would describe the main character into a minus and cocky personality, and eventually they need a woman to save them. But I feel like all genders should have equal right, responsibility, and opportunity. We no need to debase one kind of character. So here's the references.